Okay, so now I'm going to show you the next how to create a window. So I'm going to use the components, window components, because it's much more efficient and flexible. So to make the components. Uh, let's start with the area where we already have the window opening. So as you see here, so we have the window. I actually I'm gonna clean up all those lines and delete all these lines, and then start with making rectangle where I have windows. So I'm gonna drag this and to create one face. So and then the next is I'm going to extrude this or pull up or push up or pull up. So I'm going to use this push and pull, and then so give it the height. So because I'm gonna like create a self height or that was like 3 feet, right? So I'm gonna just type 3 feet and hit enter. Perfect. So the next is I'm going to make the rectangle for the window that I have. So go ahead and select the shape. So I'm gonna select the shape and find the endpoint and drag this rectangle and right in this here. So you have to give it the height. So the height was 5 feet and hit enter. Right. So um, now I have the rectangle and I'm going to make the component window components. Why I'm going to make the components window with the components, right? So because it acts like a blocks in right now. If you have a window using component, it means like if you copy and paste this window, the same window throughout your model, and later decide to change the frame or glass or material, all instances will update automatically. So it's a great habit to model architectural elements like window, door, and furnitures and everything as a components. So I'm gonna select the window and right click, and so you see the main component and select that, and here definitions, oh you have to give it the name, so I'm gonna just call it window, and you don't need to change anything, so you have to make sure check the replace selection with components and hit enter. Yes, yeah. Perfect. So I'm gonna deselect it, and if you double click on that, you can create your frames, glass, and everything. You can work on this window as a one component. Okay, so the next step is I'm going to create a frame. So I'm going to select all these lines that I have. So as you remember, so we're going to use for offsets, right? So I'm gonna, because I'm gonna offset these lines to in, right, inside. So I'm gonna select offset, so drag this in and type, like give it a thickness for the frame. So for example, I would say like 2 inches, just it depends to your project. So I'm gonna just hit 2 inches and then deselect, and actually I'm gonna again double click and select this and delete that, and going back to push and pull. So I'm going to extrude this to the thickness of the wall here, and that's it. I'm gonna have inner and outer frame. So now I have this inner frame. So and then I'm going to create inner outer frame as well. So using again the rectangle. So I'm going to actually find the mid from here, and then create one face, and Again, I'm going to select all these lines using hold shift, and then go back to offset. So I'm going to drag this in to 2 inches and hit enter. So the next is I'm going to delete this and using push and pull, so and give it a thickness to here. Okay, perfect. So I have these 2 frames, so inner and outer frames. So I'm going to create the glass. So again, I'm going to select the rectangle. So from here to here, another face. So you can give it a thickness using push and pull, and then hit enter. So now if you deselect and select your window, you have one component which is window, and you can copy everywhere that you have window. And then next, I'm going to just cover this wall as well. So I'm going to use a rectangle. This again, rectangle from here to here, and you've got this, and you can easily just using push and pull tool and drag or pull out to where you have this wall, and that's all.